All right, so what we're doing here is this is the homemade hive that we got. It's a little scrappy, so don't worry about that. But you know what? When you're working on a budget, you work with what you've got. But we followed directions as best as we could to get this all organized. So last night, we actually had these hives. We pulled them down and moved them for 2 days. Not far from here, actually. And we left them sealed up. And we had a bit of a problem with the purple one over there. And I don't know what was going on aside from we opened the hive up and there was a ton of dead bees, but they were all very, very dark. So I'm like kind of thinking that it was an older batch that came out, because there was still several live bees. I mean, several hundred, maybe even several thousand live bees in there and doing their thing, but there was just a ton of die off, and I don't really understand that yet. Maybe somebody can help me with it, but we took in an attempt, because these were so close together, we in a way kind of are assuming that it was two splits from the same original hive, because we had like a super hive up here. We could hear it, we just could never find it. And so we combined the two, and so far, so good. I mean, I don't really know. This is all new to me. The very first time we've done this, but we put them all in here last night, and it seems to be going well. And as much as I want to open this up, I do not want to disturb them any more than I have to, because last night was a bit of a traumatic experience for everyone, because I feel extremely bad for what happened. And I'd like to not blame myself being, the one that was involved, but I have to take accountability on that one. And I hope that I wasn't the one that killed them, but they looked, I mean, you can see down in there, it was just death upon death, and we got as many as we could out. And again, I've heard so many different things about do this, don't do that, so I don't know. I'm just doing what I can, combining all the best information I can find, and trying to figure it out. I do have an entrance feeder out here, and the reason for that is because there was such a traumatic experience for everyone that I wanted to give them that extra little kick to get them going. Oh, dang, bees are getting up in the face. But they are going good. I did go around last night, and I, again, felt so bad about what had happened that I went around and I was catching single bees, man. I was walking around with a little, I don't even know what you'd call it, the little cup that you catch a queen in and transfer them around. Not a trap or anything like that, but I was catching singular bees that were just humming around and bringing them back over here and trying to put them in. So these guys got let go, and they've been doing good. Obviously, they are knowing where they're at, and I did give them a little coffee up here, because I did notice that the bees like coffee, and I did some reading on that, and they use it for the same stuff that we do. So yeah, I mean, I am very, very excited about having this out here in the front yard, right next to all the strawberries, and we got the flowers over here and everything, hoping that that's doing good for them. But really super pumped. I wish I could open this up for you, but again, I don't want to disturb these any more than I have to. And you can see there's some in here that are still working with the old entrance that is still taped off, but I, having them so close right here, assume they are going to be just fine, especially since everybody's going in and out. But either way, that's what we got going on. I'm happy that we got everything fixed up. There is still a few repairs that we have to do, and yeah, again, an hour into this last night with all the gear on and everything, decided, well, this is kind of a pain in the butt, and here we go. Absolutely no gear at all dealing with it. But this is a lot different than what I've seen and heard, and there's a lot of good information out there, but there's also a lot of bad information out there. So I'm just kind of, like I said, winging it and doing what I can with the information I have. But these things are nowhere near as crazy as what some people say. And, the smoker, that was pretty much useless. And I was catching these things barehanded, trying to help them get back in. I don't know. This is long-winded. I'm just excited and ready to keep going. But thanks for watching, and that's what I have at the moment. I'll keep you updated.